Oh, it's actually loading relatively fast. More internet seems to like me this fine evening. Oh, very pleasant. Very pleasant indeed. Well then, let's take our good fortune and do things fast. Raboo. You go here, you go here, everything goes here, I think. Yes. We're actually on time, aren't we? Well, relatively speaking. 10 minutes late, but then again, to be completely fair, the game took like 10 minutes in the loading screen going like, initializing game. I'm like, well, yeah, sure, let's just wait until, you know, the end times, basically. But finally it decided to work, so we're gonna do this now. Yes, everything loaded. Everything seems to have loaded. Switch things around, then you will see a very different image from what we have left behind. Because yes, I continued a bit, well, with a bit of help, to be fair. Because I couldn't really afford to spend that much time just sitting around playing this game, so we've continued, and since the Royal Court is all about the Royal Court, I kind of was like, okay, how are we gonna do this? I will show you how we're gonna do this. From what I heard from my dearest of cousins, it was a pain in the ass to keep that man alive. And as you can see, he's not happy about being alive anymore. His son, also not very happy about being alive. His wife just looks like she's long suffering. She's like, can't you just die, you little bitch? But no, he cannot. And then let me show you. Alright. Very fitting. Basically, he liked the sign of the Westphalian Duchy more, so he changed the primary title. As you can see, he was like, yes, let's make two games so that he doesn't get confused with it. But yes, today we shall become a kingdom, so that we can actually enjoy the royal court and all of its glory. And of course, I shall now tell me of what has happened before we start, basically. You might remember from last time we started as a nice little province, the Count of Nassau, which basically just, you know, means he's a double count who has 2 territories, and we kind of started growing, so we got our first duchy, and, well, then we got stuck under, well, what is now Germany. As you can see, Germany has suffered. It is a long-suffering friend of ours, and basically what happened, I started the process of taking more of the northern duchies. Actually, can I see the duchy? Yeah. I started taking on the farm, got a bit lucky with my councillor going like, do you want the whole duchy maybe? And I was like, yes, I can't hold that many titles anyway, so give the duchy. And what my cousin then did, he started going after Angria, and he got the whole title of Angria too, which is, to put it mildly, pretty damn fucking awesome. So if I click now on my little map here, as you can see, we have grown a bit. Now the cool thing here is that I'm still in the process, the everlasting fucking progress of making all of my people German, because that would be fitting. But that is a long-standing project. It takes 11 years per territory to make those idiots realize how great it is to be actually German. Pain in the ass. But hey, at least from that, everything's good. And the reason, or the goal I set for him out, was actually something relatively easy. Independence from Germany. That was achieved relatively easily, because Germany right now is getting fucked from all sides. You can see the king of Germany actually has a whooping 1,781 he can raise, and we have like 10,000 of them. Just take a look at my military. It's like, I have levies en masse. Well, I'm missing a knight, but that's not a problem. And I have bloody 4 men-at-arms. Now, one of the problems I have is that I'm actually too big of a duke. Yeah, I know, game. And more people don't really like that I'm holding like, 4 duchy titles at this point, but that's not a problem. You can also see that we technically still have claims on those 2 territories. I could take those for myself, of course. I can still hold 2 more directly. But honestly, I mean, look at my money, look how much money I make. There's really no reason for me to actually go there. I kind of wanted to play with this again because I do kinda like this is the base of that they're gonna build up the next, hopefully really big title, to the same degree that is Crusader Kings 2. It's neat. It still needs a lot of work. Well, no, give it like 5-7 years of time. And then we'll see. But yeah, as you can see, we're still just a duke. The third of the Hartmanns. Of course, because why not? We have no royal court of our own just yet, but as this nice little thing here tells me, I can found a new kingdom, and that was actually the end goal I wanted to achieve. But apart from, you know, taking continuously land from Germany, which is basically what we're going to do in the background. We are going to send out our little friendly neighborhood bishop to find ourselves more information so that we can, after we have Westphalen, we also get Ostphalen, and basically continuously taking the lands from Germany until we are Germany. Quite literally, actually. Means I might claim to be Germany, but you know, it's actually can I actually look at the de jure titles. Okay, so we have quite a large territory of the de jure titles of Germany. I can usurp the title if we have 34 of the counties. And we could usurp the title of him and make ourselves the Kingdom of Germany. Doesn't that sound pleasant? Yeah, it's always good to have, you know, an end goal. Also, you know, we can declare like 1,000,000 wars if we wanted to. We're not going to, though. Basically, at this point in time, we are powerful enough that we can just sit around and do nothing, because nobody's actually willing to attack us outright, even though, you know, the world is kind of breaking apart. I think we're actually somewhat allied with the Kingdom of France, or on the way to it. As for active allies, we have the MacArthur of the Isle. We have Duke Leopold of Austria, which is good. Count Stanislav and Count Thomas. Well, that's great, not necessarily wanted. I also made sure to, you know, disinherit a certain late-born child, so that we are not getting the fucking conflict. Sadly, my little other Hartmann died. Shuts up pain in the ass, isn't it? But yeah, basically growing and holy court is what we're gonna do. Also, this guy here, apparently, my dearest cousin actually wrote me a nice little note that he tried to die like 3 times and he had to, you know, save scum his way through it, so he doesn't just follow through. Bit of a bitch move of him, but he is 69. Funny internet number. But yeah, he's at an age where in the, what year do we have? In the 1095 AD, he has every bloody right to die. That is considered fucking old age at this point in time. Yeah, so, without much further ado, let us form ourselves kingdom. But first, I can raise the crown authority? Yes, I can. Now, I kinda don't want to, because we're still technically, yeah, we're still the head of the... Still the head, the German culture. I mean, of course we are. I don't really feel like we need to do much more, honestly, right now. I mean, just with the money alone, I can pretty much get everything done I want to, and as you can see, pretty much everything is built up to the high heavens, apart from our newer territories, let's say it like this. This one I kind of overlooked for quite a while, apparently. And because I was like, there's a reason why it's not built up, isn't there? I just left it at this and I was like, no, there's no reason. I just apparently overlooked it. I could have looked at my list, of course, but I'm an idiot and I completely forgot about that. Building things up. One thing at a time, as they say, but as you can kind of clearly tell, we're one of the major players on the map right now. So there aren't really that many people that are willing to deal with us. As I said, his job basically is to fabricate the claim on the country, yes, but we aim for the possible side effects of the claim on the duchy. Honestly, getting one more county here and there is not really going to make much of a difference here. But getting a whole another duchy that we can then hopefully ingrain into our family lines, because I do think that as soon as we're gonna be king, people will be even more bitching and moaning about the amount of duchies we hold, so I kinda need to get rid of a few of them in the long run. And that job will fall to my son. Him here. He has, as you can see, already 2 children, but a daughter, so they're not really worth shit as far as medieval world is concerned. I mean, they're nice for marrying off, but that's basically it. But he has a 20-year-old wife, and he himself is only 23, so, you know, get busy banging and produce an heir. The woman looks unpleasant, unfortunately. You know, Crusader Kings 2 might have not as much, you know, as in the fancy 3D animated nonsense going on, but I do like the portraits a bit better, honestly. I'm actually, for once, tempted to look up mods to find out if I can actually, you know, change that somewhat, because many of the characters look really unpleasant. I mean, yeah, he looks reasonable, you know, like an old man, a stern old man. His wife also looks reasonable, but some of the characters are just hilariously... just hilariously... I'm sorry, my dearest daughter, but... why even, game? Why even? Okay, anything else that we need to think about right now? Not really. We do sometimes have a bit of a trouble with the, you know, factions rising up, but they have a hard time reaching our military strength at this point. So there's not really much there. Also, I needed a nice amount of prestige to actually get illustrious, which is 1 level below Exalted Among Men. So I had to kind of, you know, go on hunt, hold a feast and stuff like that. While, you know, getting constant messages about, hey, the duchy guy, the duke, this is the word I'm looking for, he died again. No, it's like, okay, what are you gonna do? Reload and hope that I pass another year. Which, to be fair, it works, you know, if you're not after achievements, and you don't play Iron Man fucking mode, then you can just, you know, the autosave happens, at least the way I set it, once a year at the 1st of January, so if your guy decides to die somewhere in the year, you just reload it and hope for the better, because the game kind of tends to roll dice to decide precisely what happens, and you can work that to your advantage, let's just say. Now then, found a new kingdom. I will unite my realm under a new kingdom title to belong to my dynasty for all time. Facts, you can create a new kingdom. Every territory you hold to completely control becomes de jure duchies of your new kingdom. Which is awesome. It also kind of means, when you read this, since they will be my de jure titles, it kind of makes you want to have even more duchies actually before you make this decision. But since we're actually here to play with the royal court, I kind of have to do this. It costs a measly 300 gold, 500 prestige and 200 in piety. As you can see, the Duke has assembled a lot in his lifetime. And, well, he's just generally speaking an awesome character. He will die. That much is I can assure you of, and it will not take long. Somewhere between maybe a year to 2, but he will most definitively die. A horrible death. Doesn't really matter. Gather the realm. Boo-boo. Ah. Westphalen court. As king, you have new duties and responsibilities. You will now be expected to regularly hold court, solving the disputes of the realm, and letting your courtiers take part in your daily routines. Court Theodoric of Marburg is looking sternly at me in a direct, almost lecturing way. Perhaps there's also some surprise in his eyes. I mean, look at it. He looks surprised. He's like, what the fuck are you doing? He starts to unfold a beautiful banner bearing the emblem of House Vornberg. One of the ways in which the world will now judge your rule is by how you adorn and care for your royal court. I've taken the liberty to have this made as a gift to mark the beginning of your royal tenure. Let him see the new king. A realm reforged. I've done what no one else could. I've united the lands of Westfalen with those of West Franconia and Angria. All my life I've worked for this, to call my vassals, make them swear fealty anew. Now and forever, they will pay homage to me, not only as the liege, but as king. King of Westphalen. My realm will last forever. That's the statement that you should never make, because it's gonna bite you in the ass. Now you might remember this lies in the menu. As you can see, some shit is going on. You see some of my peoples, you know. You can see my queen, my marshal, my son standing nicely at the side. And, yeah, you know, just a random assortment of people. First, of course, take a look at the court grandeur. Basically, we can see how grand our court is. We can have a diplomatic court, which, you know, shows me basically what effects I get of it. Can have a warlike court too, knight effectiveness and stuff like this, which is neat, but I'm not really planning any great campaign, and also it costs, you know, prestige to change, so I'm kind of like me. The court language, also an important point. What is spoken? And honestly, I'd say my Germany sounds like a very good way. I mean, around here it is spoken, and we're kind of enforcing the language along with the culture. There is, of course, the Droit vulgaire, which is basically, you know, French, which explains the vulgar. Okay. Anglic, of course, and, well, some other nonsense, like, you know, Arabic. Nobody cares about Arabic up here. But, yeah, the language is getting there. Slowly but surely. We're not gonna change it. We're gonna become the ultimate German. Nice look. Now we're going to start decorating. Oh, we have the Master of a Large Wall ornament and another one. We have our house banner. And basically the same. Which is like, well, great. I have 2 times the same banner. It's like, woo, banner. I also have the study about warfare. Basically, stuff to put in here just gives you like slight bonuses to things. Roop. Not that much. I do have claims on that thing, but honestly, it's not really worth taking it back. And honestly, we can get many artifacts. Old court. In order to be a successful ruler, I must actually rule on the various dilemmas and situations which arise within my sphere of influence. By officially inviting all of my subjects to travel to my castle, they're missing a 2 there, and petition me for aid, I will be able to stay informed, sway the balance of power, and visibly show the world that I am in charge. You will increase your court grandeur, which is the whole idea basically behind it. Makes us greater and more recognizable. Well then, we start off with, of course, doing it. He looks, for some, you know, very stern-looking old man, he looks very pleased. Also, I just realized, my marshal is a woman, isn't she? Yeah, it's a countess. How does this ever come to pass? Are we really that short on good knights that we actually let the woman now do the military stuff? Seems like a very damning thing for a new court. Like 1000 AD. I don't think woman in the military is going to be a thing for another, well, around about 1000 years or so. I mean, to be fair, the Russians kinda, I say Russians, the Soviets kinda did it in the Second World War. Much to, you know, international complaints and going like, those barbarians, how could they? But first, I need my pipe. If I'm going to go through holding court, I need some strong tobacco. Sitting on my throne, a gesture from the guards to open the doors of the hall. As 3 more people file in, some lining up in front of my throne, while others move out of the way, and I can simply observe the proceedings. For several moments, all movement in the chamber has ceased. All faces turn towards mine expectantly. In front of me I count 3 petitioners, lined up in an orderly row, waiting for me to call on them. The first one, come up. Hawks and doves. My steward, Count Ansem, and my marshal, Countess Gisela, stand in front of me, bickering as usual about the best politics for our country. Was the only way to make our country rich and powerful, states Ansem assertively. Only in peace can a country grow and prosper, retorts Gisela. Why would my marshal actually be for peace? Is there something going on with my military that I don't know about? I am now very much disturbed. Because of your old marshal is like, no, peacetime, please. We're fucked, aren't we? That ain't good. However, they expect me to take a position. What should we do? Well, I think a peace policy is actually better for us. My vassal, Prince Bishop Godepert, apparently, takes a turn bending my ear before the assembled court. Glorious Liege, give me the honor of distributing your generous donations to the needy. I will not let you down. I suppose these jobs have to be done by somebody. Your high almoner. Court tutor. All fine. No reason to piss him off, and if he wants to be the high almoner, the job is free, why not? Shadow in the night. The woman who approaches my throne is clearly a commoner. My lord, she begins her speech, I represent the local community of Siegen. That's one of our, well, that is basically our mainstay, and that's where we are. In the last few months, our cemeteries have been plagued with the disappearance of bodies. All have been dug up and left no trace. First we feared wild animals, or obscure powers at work. Then your own court physician, Tignol, was caught red-handed, only led away for his experiments. Please, put a stop to his blasphemy. Popular opinion minus 25, but I think I'm actually in the diplomacy trade, so we get the bonus of like 25. Gains 15 Greek lifestyle experience, gains 50 learning lifestyle experience, and with without chance to get things done. Cost you 200 if I do that. Save them, just give me popular opinion. You know, let's not rock the boat just yet. Don't do it where people can see you. The last petitioner departs. Various courtiers follow them out of the room. A business to attend elsewhere. Thus remain, talking amongst themselves about the recent proceedings. Soon, the ceremonial formality of the proceedings has dropped away entirely. The hum and bustle of normal courtly life taking its place. My business here is done. Now we can't hold court for like the next 5 years because, well, that's just how it is. Tyranny gain minus 20%. Unlocks the manage royal guards counselor task. Unlocks the bestow royal favor counselor task. And increased offer vassalage accepted scaled by grandeur. Well, I mean, we are now a proper kingdom, so that's not bad. Last century fashion. Coaches dressed according to convention, which is safe if not creative. Maintenance 0.26. I mean, we do have the money for it. We make like 40 a fucking month, so. Haute couture fashion. This court is considered a stylistic innovator. Servants dress like other realms' rulers. Their liege will be immortally known for the dress sense. We can get them some good food. We can basically have endless servants going around. Personal scheme power, hostile scheme, resistance, court rental bonus, personal scheme power, hostile scheme power. And we can have grand lodgings. Guests are more likely to stay longer. More bonus to that. Stress scale minus 20%, which would be nice because my guy gets stressed basically by every decision he makes. But that monthly prestige though, it's kinda neat. You know what? Yeah. You can I give just How much would it cost me if I have everything at high? For a month. I don't think I care much, honestly. You cannot blah blah for 13 months. This new will be for boom. It's like boop boop boop. Okay, what else do we get with 5? Okay, but party needs to. The party need until this activates itself. We get Scotches of Lift and Royal for 5 years, gain a special trait. Unlocks the convenience de jure territory counselor task. Offer guardianship acceptance of vessels, imprisoned chance plus 10%. Scotches of Lift and Royal for 5 years, gain a more powerful special trait based on core type. And what else do we have? Monthly renown. Plus and max personal or something. Nice. If I could sway 2 people at the same time, that would be awesome, because, well, I do kind of need to make, you know, peaceful. So we ranked the 43rd in the world. Well, okay, the first one is the Byzantine Empire. I'm not surprised. They have a giant fucking court. Lotharingia beats us. Everyone beats us, basically. It shall not deter us. We are a newly formed kingdom. It will take time. Great. Already I can see I can have one more holding. Now then, back to my planning. Germany is going to be my victim. I think I have a truce with them. Do I? No, it doesn't seem like I have one. Okay. But do they have one with me? Truce with High Chieftain? No, I think because I'm a new entity, basically, the game has completely forgotten that we were just at war not too long ago. Now, what would be the next one we should aim for? Thuringia seems to be a nice one to get my little hands in. Also one of the bigger ones, if I had to guess. The duchy is consistent of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jesus, Anhalt has many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in total. Yeah, but I think Thuringia is a good goal for us. Now then, all of the territories belong to me, of course. By right, godly right, and actually I have a rather decent guy at it. The problem is I can't change this because, well, you know, the church doesn't like you as the ruler deciding who sits at your side, representing God. Bit of a pain that, but alas. So I think I have most of the territories now somewhat appeased. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are left, and this one is always just pissing all over the place for no good reason. Well then, you can do many things in the roll code, so feel free to explore. Yep, I know that's much longer than we were just here. I can hold court, can look at my grandeur, which is, you know, just how famous we are. We already dealt with that. I can give you an explanation of that one too. Display of artifacts. Yeah, there's a tutorial there, but it's not that hard. Yeah, now we're at the point where it's like you hold too many duchies. Remove the 2 duchies as a king or emperor, lowering your vassal's opinion of you. It's always the same with you. People sitting at the side and complaining about this and that nonsense. Yeah, since I'm now a kingdom, I can also hold more people. How much does it actually cost? At max, I pay 45.1 coin. That's 10 more than I actually made, but with that amount of reserves we have, a short war, a medium war is not even going to make a dent into the royal coffers. So I guess we're gonna ignore that. Honestly, the problems of the duchies I'm actually wanting to put onto the next generation. Hey, not longer my hell, Mona. Well, I don't know, but I don't care. Also, I still can only have one, can't I? So if I go like... Give me some random guy. I go like you, and I go like Sway. Starting new person development, yeah, so we kind of have to wait for that. Oh well. But yeah, we have plans. I mean, technically speaking, when you get to this point in the game, you have kind of won, to put it mildly. No one is really going to attack us immediately. There is no that great power that would risk it. And as long as we keep up with, gathering allies here and there, and, holy war coming from the north, of course, pending, pretty damn safe and comfortable. Our greatest foe, because they hate us with a plague, is Germany, and they are getting fucked over on all sides. Defending against Coburg in the war against the tyranny. Yes, see, more and more people actually breaking away from him. That Germany is, the AI Germany is finished, pretty much. But we are getting somewhere. Reasonably speaking, we hold almost half of Germany, which means we can usurp the title, and when you can get the title, that would mean that we also gain all the de jure claims. Therefore, I'm laying claim to it. You're welcome to grant the title to me whenever you wish, and I'm sure that it will fall to me in due time. Count Anselm of Kaiserslautern, let me tell you a bit of a story. A bit of story of servitude. Now, you can serve your liege, forgive me, gratefully, or you can continue being a bitch. The problem with continuing being a bitch is that I will murder you. An idiot. It's precisely the sort of thing you should keep to yourself. Here he is. There's like 4,000 troops. Oh boy, I'm so scared. Lately, I can't help but notice the giggles of giggling maidens that usually ask the warriors gathering dark alcoves to listen, enraptured to a book. But I find the corner isn't true with the book in her hands. It's clearly a licentious text, filled to the brim with sensuous temptations, earthly seductions, and subtle blossoms. I'm silent while I ponder the probable reaction of Archbishop Berengar, and he isn't sure to stare at me in appreciation. Ooh, juicy. Yeah, let the people have some fun, The poor people. $33, eh? I mean, we're getting there. We're slowly rising in the ranks too. Sure. I wait patiently on the throne for the arrival of Count Nicholas, who soon announced and ushered before me. He needs indifference, offering nothing but his oath to faithfully serve as a vessel of the kingdom. As Count Nicholas stands, he stumbles awkwardly, God grasped in unison as he falls. Things sprawled at my feet, cheeks flushed with embarrassment. Okay, let's not piss him all over. Heroes all admitted to me. Also, that just can happen. Maybe he had a horrible journey. Maybe he was a bit, car sick in the carriage and feeling a bit wobbly on his legs. No reason to push the poor man when he has immersed himself that much already. That would be just overkill. Also, we gain court grandeur from this. But yeah, it adds another new element because a lot of things we are doing is basically sitting around and waiting for things to happen. Well, also building up the country so that we can earn more money because I do know that I need more money. Because, well, I spend a lot of it. Make it a bit faster. Also, you know, all of these hybrid cultures. I don't give a shit about hybrid cultures. I will make the fucking world German if I desire so. It might take, you know, a million years, but it is possible. Actually, I think I actually have set the game up with a name date of 1451. I've noticed that Margaret has been nervously pacing the room. At a stigma money, she has taken to scaling a pillar in the palace courtyard in the morning, remaining there all day in quiet contemplation. Rose's food and drink and says relatively little when questions. Ascetic practices like these aren't unheard of, but it's bothering some of her court. Nice, that means, I see, more fervor for Catholicism. That's good. Can I hire a port physician? And nobody good is available. Doesn't really matter, we're gonna look for one. I mean, seriously, we have the money to spend on side project whenever we please, basically. Okay, we have a 44 and a 60-year-old one. 260? Sure. I can pay for that. Nothing else, I have money. That makes the world go round. Also, I can see my vessels fighting all over the bloody place. The little ingrates they are. Now, I do wonder if I want to hire the Crown Authority. I mean, it would piss off my direct vessels, yes, but we get more vessel levies and we get more feudal vessel tax contribution. Which is kind of what we need. What else could we get? Vessel is going to be inherited by characters outside the realm. Yeah, that would be nice, because that solves one of the major problems that you have. All vessels who refuse title revocation or vessel retraction are considered criminals. I mean, it's a pricey endeavor, but I think actually the long-term benefits would outlive the negatives, and most of the people are somewhat okay with me, so -10 is not that bad. That's the law. Hello. I still have the problem that we can't really go for primogeniture, because that's actually late. Late era medieval times. It's gonna take a while. We don't have the hereditary thingamabob invention. Is that actually a thing in the early medieval times? Yes. Hereditary rule. There it is. Right now we are fascinated with household soldiers. Size of man-at-arms regiment +3, maximum of man-at-arms regiment +1. I can't even afford the man-at-arms to grow even further. Vessels whose culture is a shared heritage with yours are less likely to join independence factions. Direct vessel opinion +5. That would be neat, because +5 kinda almost half, well, no, almost, it halves the minus we get from here already. It's sweet. Domain limit plus, casus belli prestige cost. Got to reach a maximum existing development penalty at 35 development. That's all early medieval era economic buildings. That would be cool too, because then we can actually we can invest all of the money we have into upgrading our buildings, so we can get actually more out of it. Okay, how long is this going to take? 4 months. Yeah, that shouldn't take that long. Yeah. My court gets ever more grand. Of course it does. I mean, you know, if we could do it with money, we probably wouldn't even have a problem. An inspired person can be sponsored. One of your coaches suggests have an inspiration. It can be sponsored to create an artifact. You can now fund your first inspiration. Inspiration is the desire of a to realize an artifact. Come and go from the most prestigious royal courts of the world. When one stops at your court, you're notified. Paying varying amount of gold, you can get shit. Inside your royal court, you see the inspiration nonsense. Understand. Has the metalsmith inspiration. She wants to forge a brooch. She's very competent at her guest. Sponsor that. For 55 gold? Sure. Go fucking ahead. It's nothing. We make that like in 2 months back. By the time she's finished with her little brooch, we have that money back into the fold. Now, how long do you take? 30 days. Now, it can take a while, because we need to be lucky that he gets the actual, you know, the cool thing. The whole duchy. Now, okay, what do we want first? First, the Stammesherzogtum. Now, that's German. Proper German, actually. Yeah, I cannot. Takes like 18 months to get one tick off, but you know, we have time. If nothing else. Time disappears in Runa's shop, drinking wine as we excitedly discuss the brooch she's making for me. My magic shakes was there in indescribable tension. I'm like 71, she's like 31. It's half my age. Come here, sweet thing. Kommt your lover. The artifact produced through inspiration might be a bit slightly lower quality. You know what? Fuck it. It's good to be king. It's our first act of infidelity as a king that needs to be celebrated. You thought I was a horrible man, person, thing as a duke. Imagine just how worse I will be as a freaking king. I will do all the nasties. Why? Because I can. I mean, quite literally, it's all the reason I need. Now we watch time slowly pass. Oh, I could ask the head of the face for money. Much? 700? Sure, ask away. Here comes the tax refund. There's also one part where I am so fucking wish I could ask the Pope like 3 times for money, and let's just say that's helping. Opinion gains from sending gift, befriend, groom to rule. Yeah, no, let's go for ferment. I don't think he's going to father any more children. None of the official ones anyway. In 12 years, well, 12 months time, another country will be pacified. It's a bit problematic because I kind of need to pacify all over the place, but Feduna optics made no progress, droning on about the limits of hammer and bellows as my mind reels with bold ideas for my brooch. Vicky may not be my personal forte, but that doesn't mean I can't have a say in how my money is spent. Your ideas work well. Nice. Solving a wound. My daughter would come kill us. But I can't really afford this stress. You know, he's an old man. I don't want him to die. I mean, no, at some point I want him to die, but not really that much. Is anything special to you, my lord? Does the queen like me? Reasonably much. No prestige or faith or... Yeah, no. Let's actually get into the book, the good book of the queen. Having the queen as your friend is not at all a bad idea. A beautiful brooch of masterful craftsmanship consists of an emerald cabochon that is adorned with small pieces of emerald. Now I have a new thing in my inventory. I still have my sponge on a stick though. I can't ever get rid of that. The Vonberg brooch gives more prestige. Wear that. Absolutely worth it. And it will last for 100 years. Very pleasant indeed. I do like it. There are some cool things they added with this. But still, I'm still of the same opinion as before. It's just too pricey. That's the whole fucking problem I have actually. If this DLC was at like 20, I'd probably be like, okay, that's reasonable. I mean, you know, with the base game. No, because if the DLC was like 10 bucks, I'd be like, okay, but sure, that's reasonable. He's very competent at the craft. Apparently we have many great people who are very good at it. To write about torture. Okay. Sure, write about torture. That's a subject that's thrilling. And at this time we shall go for prestige. Very nice. Now we just wait once again for this to tick up so we can actually get another chance of getting ourselves something nice. I mean, I'm pretty sure we can, yeah, we can still declare war on the King of Germany. Request for materials. My lord, progress is coming along. Some human materials. Give us some coin to abduct a few peasants. The border isn't far, go hit him some foreign prisoners. Get that produced must be high quality content. Missing peasants for 15 years. Levy reinforcement rate. Yeah, that's not a problem. Yeah, another one has risen to the throne, and look at the numbers. We have far too many power. Far too many powers serving our purpose. Good to be king. Unquestioned king, actually. There aren't really that many countries that could reasonably fuck with that and get away with it. Still no lucky. Well, let's make it even faster then. If you finished, lady, that's good. 4 years. To the library. Don't destroy my other book, please. I like it. I mean, I'm not ever going to read it. I like having it sit in my throne room. I notice my steward. Ugh, that guy. Yeah. Kinda feel a bit xenophobe at the moment. And it gives me 280 gold, what can I say? I'm a greedy person. Great. We once were close to being a candle in the dark against humanity. Where are you, little one? Into the quacking dungeons you go. You deserve it. Now then. The court. The prisoners. Torture her. Well, we can't because we are actually compassionate. I mean, you know, he doesn't look one bit like a compassionate ruler. He looks like he has They no longer love us. Well, what a surprise. I don't want to be her love anymore. She kinda exposed that. A death's doorstep. Not a death's doorstep. Look, peachy. Just as before. Okay, what do we have? An intimidating compendium of all forms of torture known to our age, described in gleeful detail and lavishly illustrated. Covers wood that has been painted to display a repeating image of mythological beasts. Can I display that to make sure that people know what happens to me in my court? Crime and punishment. How fitting. Very fitting indeed, I'd say. Well, I think my character is going to die any minute now. He's kinda how he is. He lived a good long life. we're becoming well known. I mean, we are reputable, and we are getting to well known, but you know, the dynasty has risen quite a bit. So we're wondering where the bear comes from. From here. You know, this little one. I always wanted to get that, but it has been part of Lothringen for so fucking long that I don't think I have much of a chance apart from declaring outright war against them, which I, let's say, would like to avoid for a while. Well, the problem of the inheritance is, if I die, another daughter. Jesus Christ, my hair is a dumb ass. A big one. That maybe some of my accounts or something could get a bit uppity. I shall become an Elizabeth. Where are you? I mean, that's what I call tough luck. You have fucking 3 daughters. Chara, Katarina, and Elizabeth at this point. Oh boy. I mean, sometimes that's just how life plays out, but as far as the medieval times are concerned, that ain't good. Well, what will happen next? When will I actually die? Questions. Out of wedlock, Frederick's given birth to a daughter. Though I ought to be joyful, my heart is heavy with doubt and fear. So it will stay until I have made my decision. I cannot dishonor me. You will remain an unlegitimized bastard. You should not have talked of your ass, lady. That mistake will cost you dearly. If you had just kept silent, I might have been merciful. Tja, alas. In millions of years we will have this, actually. How many millions of years are we talking about? 33 years. Yeah, I don't think my character will actually see the rise of the Stammesherzogtum. His heir might potentially see that happening, but it's debatable too. And although I'm on death's door, I'm just sitting there like, nope, just continue being king. Fuck you. Nice. If we can get that guy to not make use of his claimed... Oh, the House of Islam is under grave threat from the onslaught of heathens and infidels. Papa has declared that an era of renewed jihad is upon the world. Great. This could be the beginning of unprecedented Muslim aggression. St. George protect us! No! Well, I mean, we did have that one crusade also happening. I think we spent money on it, yeah. Not much else, actually. Really no reason to get involved there. Let's see here. She wants to forge a spear. For 100 gold. I mean, the point is we have money in spades. And it would be a shame to not make use of it. I mean, quite literally not using it would be a waste. For example, I could send him, you know, a nice little gift. Here, son, take 50 gold. Feeling happy now? Creative direction. To encourage my knights to greatness, to better exploit the terrain advantages. Yeah, to encourage my knights to greatness. Make me a spear that makes them see like, well, our king has the magical, what was it called, Gaia bulk. So now we have our claim. That heart-seeking lance, I think it's an Irish mythos. Yeah, I think so. Now then, let's see here. King Nicholas III of Germany has a whooping 2,211 people. Were to declare war on him for my claim on the Duchy of Thuringia, we would have absolute advantage. We will save the game because there's a high chance my character will die while I'm at war, and that can screw up even the best and most assured win. Let's make sure that that does not happen. He's like, yes, I'm a very smart child. Oh, then very smart child. Did you see this one coming? I guess not. Rise, my armies. And now the game is like, you can call your allies into war. Austria, help me! Nieser, help me! Jesus, wherever you are, help me! High Chieftain Airborne Mac Patrick Giles. You sure to help me. Rise, glorious man of our kingdom. Rise indeed. Okay, Austria's down here. If they're actually raising their armies, we should be able to see them. They do. 1,700 men and 1,400 men marching up in defiance against the foe so brutally. Well, inferior to us, it's not even funny actually. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, sure. Give me another night. 2,200 men rise against my 10,000 strong army. Okay, let's take one of them, the 5,000 men, and set them down here. Just so we can fuck with him. I mean, you know, at this point, the Kingdom of Germany is basically my little bitch that holds on to things until I'm willing to take them from them. And that's basically it, honestly. We have the Homburg Spur, prowess +2, enemy fatal casualties +2. This is indeed very lovely. I shall equip it. The Lure of Language, Barbola. Germany. German as a language is of course the superior choice here. Not even a choice, it's just the truth, the matter. Could you maybe start capturing? That would be most lovely. I'm sure there's a combat going on there. Apparently I'm not allowed to look anymore. Oh, now I'm allowed to look again. We won the most brutally. We are murdering them. Why can't we capture that territory? Seems like they're capturing it, but I don't see the usual thing going on. Oh no, the siege is happening. Game has decided that it's apparently nothing I need to bother myself with. I see, game. More prestige per night. Yeah, 9 months left. Months left. Pretty sure we can win this and go back. Once again, okay, you love me, so this is going to help with my stress. I do love that we get war music because she's throwing snowballs at me. Like it's war! 13 months left. We should be more than able to deal with this. Oh, okay. So only in this map mode I do actually get to see it. I don't know why. It seems stupid. Yeah, 2 years, 5 years. That guy, however, has done a really good job. He should get a promotion. He still wants to be... I think that was the guy who actually was my high elmo now. He can get the job back. Seems like a fitting reward. The main problem is we kinda need to catch them actually and deal with them at some point. A bit of an annoyance, that one, but well, what can you do? Also some bloody fucking Vikings or something running around my land to plunder it. They have good timing, I'm a bit busy here. They decided to go to the neighboring country. Well, how lucky, because I don't care about the neighboring country. Not at all, actually. Stop running away, will you? Let me catch you and defeat you. I mean, to be fair, it's not even going to be a challenge, to be completely honest with you. Okay, let's try to actually get the core territory after, first and foremost. And then everything else. I got a duke in my prison. That's worth a lot of money. Let Tim sit there for a while. Let's see what happens. I mean, the war's already 54% won. So that's another duchy that comes into our possession relatively easily. As I said, Germany is, the kingdom at least, is kinda, you know, it can't really do much. They can't regenerate enough troops because, well, they're constantly at war with this bitch or that bitch. Getting fucked all over. And over and over again, mind you. For that matter. Well, we are just taking the duchies in and save ourselves the trouble of, you know, dealing with all of the... 69%. Well, we save ourselves the trouble of actually going for every individual county, because I don't need to rule the counties. Honestly, I couldn't rule all the counties anyway, because, well, oh, not how that kind was. Now we have a problem. Now let's see if this actually works like my cousin did it. So we have the autosave from the beginning. How late is it actually in the year? We have October, so we lost a bit of progress there. It might be a good way to actually get ourselves a bit more time. I at least want to win this war so that my hero king, who has risen against the foul enemies of I don't even can see his victory. Correct. I think he deserves that. Now then, if things play out anyway like the last time, then we're going to finish our siege, go over there, beat the shit out of him again. Not surprising. And I think that should be all the troops Germany can muster at this point. Beep, 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 beep. Captured. Now we run over there, beating the shit out of them. Okay, so if everything happens like last time. Sadly, we can't really predict when death is going to come. Recognize the anxious look on my servant's face. Bad news, you must completely. King Errant of Lothringia was just seen leaving the chambers of your benefactory, Rodana. Can only mean one thing. They fornicated most brutally. And we caught them again. 79%. We actually gained more war score this time. Sacking of Mecklenburg. With the fall of the settlement of Wismar, the High Chieftain Alexander, much of Greater Mecklenburg has been left bare for our rampaging Valetian looters. Few local fortresses of size left to post him. The raiders have carried off every precious item and scrap. Pay a rare geld for lost. Help them to rebuild. Sacking of Greater Mecklenburg. No, not Mecklenburg. No. Too bad. Too bad indeed. Okay, could you just sit down and siege something down, please? Yeah, well, it is actually impossible to elongate your life to, you know, the high end. Yeah, sure, make it greedy. Truth of the matter is, you can elongate your life quite a bit, honestly. Which, you know, keeps you away from all of the nonsense that is happening with... what is happening? Felix says, J teams my goddess above have talk of the next banquet, and many have grown rather more portly as of late. Culinary activity is fueled by Queen Rodana and Greta's constant vying to demand the most memorable meal from my overworked cooks. That is my coach Gertruda, who rules Manich. Tonight I'm having the kitchens prepare the richest sauce known to man, served with a 10-bird roast. Licking her lips hungrily. These fleeting pleasures are nothing compared to God's grace. Only the best for my court. Ooh, we have a new color scheme. Colors. Now then. I stand above my subject as a sovereign ruler, unequaled in the realm. Dressing the part with resplendent garments and jewelry would serve as a subtle reminder to everyone that I am in charge. Yeah, no, local fashions have symbolic meaning. Of course they have. Just like a war, it only has symbolic meaning at this point. I mean, it does, quite literally. Oh, come on, there. You lasted until the fucking end of the year. We shall not allow him to die. We shall live and see it through. I demand as such. New. Shut up. Around this time it was when they realized I would be coming. Let's go up here again. Insistent. The affection revolted for some time. However, when he finally confessed to feelings, Walter responded harshly. One fails at first, try again. Victory shall be ours, I swear to God. Yes, emphasize our shared interests and all of the other nonsense. Okay, this time we're at 69 only again. King Bohus may join the Westphalian claim on the duchy as an enemy. I don't think he will. Because he's not an idiot. Alternative reading. In a dusty corner you find a tome bound in leather and inscribed with weird symbols, partially hidden behind other books. It is old, but has obviously seen some recent use. The leaves repeatedly come to realize that it has unconventional knowledge. You have something that should be literally belong to me. Relinquish it at once. Recommend of the sponge on a stick. Sure, take it. I have tried to get rid of that item for millennia. That's how it feels like at the very least. It was pretty damn hard to get rid of it. Rodana. Has committed. Oh yeah, right. You were the idiot who fornicated with a foreign king in my house while doing an artifact quest. I remember you, bitch. Into the prison you go. Because while my king might be a compassionate one, his heir might be not as willing to forgive and forget. Hey, come on, we can win this war. I mean, no, we can. Again. Hey, we made it to the next year. 1102. To be fair, it gets kind of ridiculous at this point because we will have to constantly reload to make him not die too fast. Let nobody say I'm not stubborn in my own right. I have received a message from Queen Yala in claims of Count Mockwood, my vessel, wished to support a plot against me. Talk with the guy. Ah, they even make it hard for me. Here, take your fucking one stick. I don't want it. I never wanted it. I mean, we are getting closer. Will, however, still take a while. Yeah, let them sort their quarrels out amongst themselves. Do not stress yourself, old man. You will get a fucking heart attack. I do mean it quite literally. We'll get a bloody heart attack. Hey look, it's the enemy. They're running around like idiots. Prisoner, my own body. God, I'm getting infirm again. I think this guy actually was infirm. Actually no, it was one of his ancestors, I think. I have a picture of it. Or rather, I got a picture of it. Any of you good at this? Well, Countess Adelheid is somewhat good of it. Yeah, take the job. Make sure I don't die of a fucking idiot attacking me. Ooh, a son! After Hartmann von Berg's father. After Hartmann von Berg. Which is Hartmann. He will be another Hartmann in a long, long line of Hartmanns. Trained up to perfection through the years. Until we develop the Habsburg chin and everything goes stupidly wrong from there. Basically. Sure. Show me your homage. Yeah, sure. Also, I had one child die by doing this. I do like that we get fun music now. Oh, come on! Quite literally lost a whole year. We'll see this fucking done though. We will not fucking die before we get this done. Accept the truth, you idiot. Verschwuler. Yeah, take my spawn on a stick and let me be in peace. Trying to do something here. It's so bloody close though. Yeah, let's not go. Invest in strange weaponry. There's the enemy again. Walking around like a fucking idiot. A little birch. Just thought they were merely... It's clear one of the many servants of God has been blah blah blah. Approach him. Not really wondering. Your unrelenting vessel has intimate relations. Behind the closed doors of your castle. It's rare to have got as a witness. Arrest a skulking fiend. No fornication in my palace, apart when I do the fornication. In which case, all the fornication, please. Now then, let's see if we can this time finish the war. Okay, maybe I should make a save game here. We can actually now get a bit closer to our goal. So close. You can die right after it, my friend. Oh shit, this time they get a fucking daughter. Roderica. Sure. Countess Adelheid of Durin, we already... Close. We're very close though. Get over that one little hill. Victory shall be ours. Just one little hill more to climb. Charge, my man, charge just once more. So that the old man doesn't die. Again. This old man really dies easily. I think we have kind of stretched them to the absolute breaking limit, honestly. Another daughter. So, an Adelaide. Come on, game. Let me pass. Let me pass. December. January. We have made it into a new year. Double entente. Let's clearly practice the high German vows. Mispronounce several sections, humorously changing the meaning and leaving my cautious stifling tilters. Good effort, Gertrude. It's not an easy language. It's indeed not an easy language. Not as bad as some of the Scandinavian languages, mind you, but... Hey, be worse. Come on. Curse and done. Yeah, have less stress. Don't die, old man. We will see victory blooming. Finally. Force my demands. Ooh, okay, we have done it. Germany looks ever bigger. The true Germany, of course. Not the fake Germany that he's king of. You have 11 of the 21 required counties. Cannot observe the primary title of someone fighting in a war. I mean, you would assume that... Oh, right, because I'm in my own kingdom, he lost the de jure, right? Basically, all of that would belong to Germany too, normally, but because I have created my own kingdom, it is not any longer de jure part of Germany. They are de jure part of me. Well, I mean, still means that he has not that much left. At some point, I will actually have to look downward. Well, at some point. Another one that wants to have their contract changed, eh? Let's look at the war regardless. Yeah. You cannot have any succession beyond partition. The rest is switch with their succession not partition. There was to pay 25 more prestige to change laws. You will have an extra and basically blackmail amount of money to pay. You could vassalize Duchess Anna. Following starts with low taxes, low levy contribution. Nice. You will be imprisoned for your crimes. You... a bit too much of a pain in the ass. You can prison your prisoner and vassal Countess Isentrud. I don't know why you're sitting in my prison, but sure there's a good reason for that. 50 gold. And we have a few counts. He's my rival. Duchy of Swabia. I don't know how the fuck I... Oh yeah, you probably served in the German army, didn't you? Well, that backfired spectacularly. Also, we split up Germany. Quite literally. Alright. You actually have a nice little thing there going for you. What would be the next goal then? Yeah, I think Ostwestfalen seems like a good goal for us to aim for. I shall send my guy immediately. How is the rest of you doing? Doesn't look very peaceful, does it? Takes another 4 years to pacify. Well, now we can actually wait out the time until the king dies. He shall die in peace, knowing that he won his horse. He won the crown, and he quite actually gained everything he ever could have wanted. And everything he wanted, actually. Quite the improvement, I'd say. And so he grows infirm at the end of his life, having fought and bled for his title for so many times. It was a most worthy of life. There's no other way to say it. We'll have to wait. Long indeed. Don't worry, King. We know. Your suffering will not be long. Someone wants to murder her. Yeah, I don't care. I really don't. And can cut off destroyed. Fire, setting in fucking Oldenburg, you assholes. I don't have any process clear on my little thing. I know. And as long as I don't get powerful enough to start a faction, which they cannot, I think we can just wait out his life. He deserves some peace and quiet at the end of his reign. The mighty reign it was, wasn't it? Ruled for generations. Generations to come. It is fun to play around with, though. Honestly, I will say this. It's really just a matter of Paradox getting ever bolder with the pricing scheme. I think the end goal should be... Actually, I didn't kind of mention it, but I do have some extra time today, because I kind of have to get up a bit later tomorrow, so instead of the usual one single hour, we are aiming more for 2, like. Which is why I decided to play this one, because this takes time. I'm gonna take all of the upper countries, duchies up here, so Ostwestfalen, Holstein, Lutetia. I still kinda has the Duchy of Anhalt. It's still part of the other one, isn't it? So we kinda need to capture the rest, that one too. Then I think that's actually pretty much it. See, now that I want him actually to now lie peacefully, he just stays alive. Right into 3 years after his death became a thing. He shall not, and he shall not die. I'm not going to run from my fucking rival. I'm gonna stay in a prison, even if I can torture him. Mostly because the stress would kill me. To be fair. And we can hold court once more. Come on, come on. Yeah, the crown will compensate you. I shall race him myself. Grab rank 9. I have to tell you that many Rom are intensely dissatisfied with the current tax regime. They find it to be unjustifiably extortionate. Let's try it. Successful. Business is done. We're at level 9 though, that's neat. Level 10, the last thing. And we're the third in the world. One of the most powerful, top 3 even. Oh, one of my children died. A new style in class. Everyone loves the new style. Nice. Fetch the basins. We shall rebuild everything. Boom. He's almost exalted among men. My poor son is like, Father, would you please die? Would at one point like to be king myself. Oh, so you only have daughters, eh? Let's find them a spouse. Let's see, yeah. See, I don't really care too much. As long as we can get some things going. Some more alliances here, there, and everywhere. Syracuse. That's halfway away from us. The other side of the world. What do we care? They're gonna try to drag me into their wars, but honestly, I don't care really much. Well, it's the end of my life. Go on a pilgrimage. Bam. The two Cologne is basically the neighborhood. The site at Jerusalem. Departure. It's time to depart. Old man. Imagine this. What is he now? 78-year-old man who's near death is just slowly all going like, I'm going on an adventure now. It's awesome. Restore the Holy Roman Empire. Adam's innocence. As my party prepares to break camp, I notice a massive commotion nearby. A naked man has climbed on top of a large rock and is preaching to the assembled crowd. Your sin still stains our souls, my friends, but that need not be. We shadow garbs, can we recover the lost innocence? Heretic, get down from there. Church is not too happy with that. Petty queen gives there can be vassalized. And just after that, we get him prisoner too. You're a prisoner, Countess. Yeah, sure. Okay, we spell out, you know, just a bit of Frisian country. Actually, can I absorb your title? 3 of the 7 required counties. With the power of just thinking, we make things. We're so splendid, don't we? And in 22 days, we will get our first chance at go and look at Ostfriesland's potential duchy. I mean, we held a loss of companions. Oh no, I'm alone. I'm an old man and I'm alone. So, yeah, spend some money. I mean, seriously, we have the money. Yes, all of Ostfalen will be mine. Now I have a problem though. because I kind of need to finish this war while he's alive, otherwise I think we're gonna lose the claim. That's gonna be a pain. I don't think he will die on his pilgrimage, or so I hope. If I declare war on you... Shit, we still have the truce. How long is the truce actually going to last? Until 1108. Well, I don't think we're gonna live that long. But hey, we can try. I'm not going to let them out. I walk the holy path. Truly a devoted servant, isn't he? Especially if you consider his age. What's going on at court? Ooh, we can display another artifact. Chunked Nicholas' hip. That's not a hip, that's a skull. Well, oh, hello there, little Mr. Recadine. Ah, I see you found your way over here again. How are you, my friend? Feeling good? Well, he hates me with a passion. He really hates me with a passion. Well, it's how it is sometimes. Can't please them all. Sadly. Oh, you stumbled into her. I hope with some rather nice consequences out of that. Not drunken, eh? That is a mistake. Oh, great. Well then. I once again want to point out this 78 old man just, you know, traveled all the way to Jerusalem and came back alive. Can actually found a fucking holy order at this point. That's very respectable. I mean, my king kind of decided to die a few times, and I, you know, save-scummed him back to life because I wanted to win a war with him. And after I had to reload for like 5 times to make him finish the war, I was like, okay, now you can die. Then he has lived for another 3 years. Game logic. Where can I actually set you down? I can set you to a barony, eh? The barony of Ziegenland, the barony of Hoya, the city of Bruchhausen. You know what? I feel like the city of Bruchhausen is just perfect for this. And can I please change this? Thank you. Select. Found a holy. Airbnbs in Berlin, eh? Ooh, the Knights Hospitaler. Shit was complicated, you say? How complicated was it? What has happened? Okay, Pope, can you please give me like almost 1,000 gold? Thank you. Well, sure. Do go right ahead. I will answer as much as I can. Do keep in mind, though, I haven't been to Berlin in like... How long wasn't I actually there? At least a few years. I want to say a decade, but I don't actually think it's that long ago. But, you know, go ahead and ask. What does it mean you're in the same time zone as me? That makes this, of course, a lot easier for you. How long did I say the cruise lasts? Until 1108. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get to 1108. I actually imagine him to keel over any day now. But I mean, he has quite literally done everything he ever wanted to do, including becoming a king. In a measly 12 months, another part of the country will become German. Hmm. Another one of my children is dead. Or was that one of my grandchildren? Hmm. Must be another family member a bit farther away. Hmm. Then again, it did kind of say child. Oh well, it was not important. Populated. Unbelievable. Who would have known indeed? No, I'm just a faithful now. I was a devoted servant for so long. Sadly, I've never managed to become a paragon. Then again, I'm almost exalted amongst men. Well, I say almost, it's still a long way. Oh, can this actually be? I was at 9. My court is devolving. It is not good. Brother holes and priest holes. It sounds perverted. I've heard all you might want a secret passage installed. Craft any impure corridor your twisted heart desires. I can even add an oblate to your bedroom for your lover to throw you into the... Why? Admit I would like to be thrown into an oblate stark naked. You gain a trait divide. You gain a secret. You gain alluring confidence. But we gain some grandeur. Sure, do it. Give me the divide. I mean, this old man has seen it all, and now, after years of trying to please the faith, he has become a divide. Well, what can I say? What can I say indeed? Apart from fuck it. This contains 0% and too weak to send an ultimatum. Yeah, I don't think you have nearly enough power to beat me. Even if you try. Ooh, right, Bazarsan, the one I disinherited. Welcome, friends. I mean, honestly though, I never thought that my king would live that fucking long after the war. He might actually get too far that he can see the next one. The Reichian war for Count Thomas claims on the county of Vilbus. Sure, I'm going to sit here and wait and watch. I'm not really going to help you, my friend. The war's yours. Germany, proper Germany that is, has busier things to do. Okay, let's try to be neat here and very nice. Yes, I'm a nice person. It is. King Hartmann the First, he's not the first, mind you, of Westphalen has given up the ghost at 79 years of age. Fucking impressive. He died of old age. A shameless adulterer, he will be remembered for his treachery and his covetous disposition. King Hartmann ascends to the throne. Having mastered many skills, he is sure to be admired by his subjects. Continue as Hartmann II. So apparently we're starting the Hartmann line again, anew. Okay, first things first. You need to learn a bit about stewardship, because, well, we need more stewardship if we want to hold on to our things. And my council is empty. Too many health duchies? No, absolutely not. We want more. Now let's see. Are you any good at something? Are you the best for the position? Only for the shortly by Count Cedric of Marble, who's a learned man above fucking everything. You have a secondary talent. You do not. Duchess, you shall take your position. Next in line, Count Everett. You are put her in the wrong position, didn't I? We can't ever design. Can I reassign you? Swap. Should make things a bit easier for you. Then we need a marshal. The Viscount Ansem is pretty much the best choice here. Still need a spy master though. Well, between 0 and 6. Well then, most of my powerful vessels are now in place. Not bitching and moaning too much. My sister can marry, that's neat. Yeah. Marry some old dude somewhere a long, long way. My half-brother, Knight Thomas von Berg, can also marry. Go and be... make it merry and stuff. My daughter, you should learn something about stewardship. From someone who's apparently really good at it, for fuck's sake. It's neat. You can imprison her, but that will not succeed because she's just that much better. And my other daughter can learn from me. We can ransom the Duke. Now that he's not longer our rival, we will do so. What do you have here? Help me with the domain, please. That should help a bit mitigating this even more. So we can actually get some points. Actions. This is going to change somewhat as soon as we start rolling again. Yeah, but hey, we can hold court. Here, petitions. First one shall come up. Baron Franz approaches me. My lord, I come with grave news. Clear that the Saxons and Germans are becoming more, perhaps even too similar. Paramount that we show them that it's us Germans who are the forefront of innovation. The cultural difference between Germans and Saxons decreased by 10%. Yeah, let's make sure they understand. My court shall get Gertrude and Shanes, trading behind him. I caught Gertrude here in the process of sending sensitive information to foreign spies in Cornwall. What should we do with her? Off with her head. No mercy. My vassal has committed his rage. Something must be done about that Franconian outsider. It's quite enough of Count Anselm and his ridiculous customs. I mean, have you seen how the savages eat? Every non-German vessel is a 10 opinion of your Franconian country in Westphalen will be harder to integrate. Against unwanted culture. And he refuses because he's an asshole. Eh. Well, we tried. A long, long journey to make things, you know, until he died. In small letters. I like the von Berg spur more. It seems fitting, doesn't it? Very, very fitting. Now then, how does it look with actions? Seems like you're still the only one who's really against me. How does my military look? Not bad at all, actually. Could still create 2 men-at-arms regiments if we wanted to. And I need to get rid of a few more things though. What actually are we holding? Duchy. The county of Nassau, the county of Kassel, the county of Halberstadt, and the county of Waldeck. Can only want to hold them because that means I gain a lot more money, but on the other side of the argument, if I can not get rid of him, I mean, the problem will solve itself once I get more stewardship. I should be getting, because that's what we're going for. A poorly abused child invites me, or rather my hair over. Really not suspicious. Vessel consider tax contribution, council opinion, less likely to opinion factions, monthly tyranny minus. That is basically just bony to my thing. That basically brings me more money. Okay, since we can't really build much, I think this line and then this line. Administrator, so we can actually do something about the opinion of the people who, you know, hate me. Let's call a hunt, why not? What's going on? The first few days has been visiting my court. Since this already has been outshining with his generosity towards my own courtiers. It's for you. Local secrets. To be fair, Berlin, as we all know, sits in the east of the country, and I'm, well, apart from passing through on occasion, have not had much experience with the east. More of a westerner, you know. General German tips. I mean, you know, Germany is known for many grand things, but most importantly, we are known, well, somewhat for beer and the richness of the sheer amount of nonsense that's going on. So there's more than enough that you can try out there, if that is to your liking. We also have a nice amount of wine coming from the Mosel and the stuff, so there's that. Apart from this, there are of course some interesting historical sites. We have it all. We have castles, mansions, and well, of course, also, you know, you can visit a concentration camp or something. Yeah. How old are you? 28. Much. Okay-ish. It kind of depends on what you want, honestly. Basically, you can probably find a place even cheaper than this, and you can, of course, also find places that take a lot more money than that. Kinda depends on what you're in the mood for, honestly. But not bad. A nice in the middle kind of thing going on there. Always something happening at my court. Come off it. She'll come my cupbearer. Can make it a court chest. Yes, become a jester. Yeah, I guess I should try to get her to high out. The only place I remember from Berlin was one nice bar, but I'm pretty sure that got closed down. Actually, not that long ago. Did look at it at some point. We shall return home indeed. But yeah, honestly, as with every other destination, half the fun is actually, you know, taking a look around and see what you can find yourself. Otherwise, you know, I'm not a fan of the whole bus tour concept, basically. Because, you know, you're on a tour, it's like, okay, now look at this. Now turn to the other side and look at this. Might be interesting from an information standpoint, but honestly, I prefer to just, you know, stroll out of the door and find myself something interesting to look at myself. Has not yet let me down. One bloody hell of a mess, though. Yet you can get into. Good point, just fuck around everywhere you can. That seems like a reasonable plan. Also, Berlin should have more than enough in the way of actual public transportation that you can quite literally get everywhere. Depending on how long you stay, you can actually think about getting yourself some nice month ticket thingy. That's pretty damn useful. And I think, at least around here, that's there's also stuff like, you know, tickets that are valid for 4 and tickets that are valid for 10. Usually those are a bit cheaper than, you know, just buying every single one. 4 days. In that case, you're probably more than well enough off with just buying. Just don't buy every single one. Drive. That's going to cost you a lot. But usually the system is, if you buy one, it's actually good for all of the public transportation. It's, you know, nice. Because it means you can use the subway and you can use buses and you can use the trains and all of it. One single ticket. I mean, that's kind of costing me 2 court grandeur, but I mean, we do gain stuff out of it, so not really unworthy. You are one of my daughters, sure. Learn from Papa the best lessons. 4 days for Berlin. Then you will have probably more than enough entertainment, honestly. Just, you know, remember to drop by some nice small bars and get yourself a nice taste of German beer. Once you got a good taste of that, you're probably not willing to go back. Also, drinking this, you know, beer is 16 plus, so it wouldn't really be a problem. Even if you want to drink with the young people. In part, yes, there are many nice beers around. The most, especially there are some very special ones locally that you can get your hands on. Usually only in that region. Which is just a nice, sweet deal. It does take some looking around to find, you know, good ones, but not at all a bad idea. Of course, technically speaking, those are not homebrew, because that would kind of require that they are not, you know, following the usual rules. But that's rather rare, but... A claim on the country of Boulogne. Not really too tempting. That's pretty damn obvious. People are always like, yeah, around here is the best place. Yeah, what did they say? You know what, Toys, just take a nice stroll around, find a nice little cozy place and get yourself some good drinks. That's entertaining enough. Also gives you an opportunity to speak with the locals, and that's the best way to find new and interesting places. They damn well know where to go. And they usually have information that is up to date. Not like my information, which is very old. I'm actually thinking about it. It's not really 10 years, but close to it. Not closer than to 5 years. That's not 50 years, luckily enough. As I said, you know. Close enough. Close enough. German. I am trying very hard to get the Franconians out, but I do have other problems with, you know, Dutch and Saxon. And New Bavarian. But, you know, it does kind of make it hard to give you a good guidance. Mid-senior. You people are all of the wrong fucking culture. And once again, it will take a whooping 10 years to change that. My poor country is going to be plagued with conflict for the next 100 years at the very least. And that's, you know, not counting on the fact that we are actually a growing country. Now let me think. Now we still have those fucking rules around. Actually going out these days is kind of difficult, isn't it? Because of the fucking corona regulations. Ah, such a pain in the ass. A bit of a pain, that one. That's putting it mildly. They shall be lifted soonish again, only to be coming back stronger and stronger. Such a pain in the ass, such a pain in the ass. Queen Sophie of Bavaria. Do I have, what claims do I have? The country of Alpsee. That's not worth to go at war with whole of Bavaria. I can claim the Duchy of Anhalt for somebody. The country of Zolan. Doesn't really seem worth it. Wait a second, it's the first time I'm seeing this. We're actually spreading all the way into England. Why haven't I seen this before? This is amazing. This is bloody fucking amazing, actually. I didn't even realize we had spread all the way from here over to fucking England. The Duchy of East Sussex is mine. I've captured it. Partly with the vassalization of that one asshole. Very sweet deal. Very sweet deal. We only get daughters, do we? I mean, the good thing is at least we have no conflict with our titles. Well, you do that. Enjoy your little trip around Berlin. Do have a good time. Indeed. My personal Wehrmacht will rise most brutally and efficiently. You do have a good one. Enjoy yourself. Collect a nice amount of memories. Take back home at the very least. Or lose them all while drinking too much. It can also be a fun experience, I suppose. Now then, join the county of Lunenburg. Yeah, you're doing your job. Still, we only have daughters. So really need to make more money, because if I mobilize right now, I'd be fucked financially speaking. Oh, so very much. As well, we are still trying to, you know, appease the land. It takes forever and a day. Yeah, no luck. I had hopes. Hopes and dreams. They failed through. Hmm. Yeah, let's reduce the number a bit. Give them some time to use the military people for other things. Child was not meant to be a... I'm not really getting much luck here. Then again, the independent faction is not really strong enough to threaten me. Problem is I would need at least a few sons to spend my duchy titles. Which is a bit of a problem. I could go for the highest clown authority. Rulers can designate their heir. Playing government was also provide at least 25% of levies and 10% of income. Ooh, but my direct vassals will hate me for that. They will hate me with passion. Not that I can't understand where they're coming from, mind you. That's basically telling them to shut up and fuck it. But we'll do so anyway. They hate me at the moment anyway. That means I can designate my heir. However I please. And we are still trying to go for the Stammesherzogtum, which will see the light of day in like bloody 18. Yes, time. Yeah, try to stay subtle. But they think your hatred is great. Over the main limit is -20, after crown authority is -30. Not rightful liege, too many duchies, cultural acceptance. Sadistic, which is a sin opinion of predecessor. Bird. Ah, oh, you hate me so much. Oh, you hate me so much. But we shall not be over the main limit too much longer. A 24% chance of actually, you know, getting her, but I don't really want to. I cannot. We all need to wait, my friend. And she's actually Midas touched. Are you my hair? Yeah, I kind of think we need to break that visceral. Wow. My choices are not great, are they? Well, we shall remain unmarried then for a while. You get more dynasty nonsense. General opinion plus 10. That's actually rather neat. I can get that. Yes, become humble. Okay, that gives me more good opinions. It will take a while though to get this nonsense done. Okay, you're like about 16. Greedy, temperate, sadistic one. Hey, you're also old. A young, promising man here. Actually, can I just make age difference 5 years max? 15, and he's handsome. Boom. I mean, I know why she hates me. Same as him, actually. I do get why they hate me. She's not bad at her job. Okay, let's see. Where do we need some peace and quiet in the country? Okay. Come humble my child. Might increase the vessel's opinion. Let's hope that happens. Because I could need some... Nice. Okay, if I look at my vessel list now, how bad will it look? Not good is the answer. And he, Prince Thomas of Westphalen, inherited. Means he can never ever get any sort of titles. Means I need my own titles. I will go to my children, and that would mean I need fucking male children, but I don't have fucking male children, do I? Oh, I only have daughters. I have lots of daughters. Many, many daughters. Because we haven't had enough of them, we have another daughter. Actually, apparently I don't have a daughter, but somebody else in my family has a daughter. That's great. Really fucking great. So we're getting very fucking close here. Just need one more little... Yes, all of Ostwestfalen will be mine. But at some point we can actually steal the title. I have 12 of the 21 required ones. Ostwestfalen, Swabia, Holstein and Anhalt. Ostwestfalen, Holstein, Anhalt. The only one that left would be Swabia. I mean, we haven't really been at war for a while, so I guess it's not a bad opportunity. I do kind of have to watch the factions though. They have a good amount of military power. But there is a chance, a very real chance actually, that things could go horribly wrong. I mean, it doesn't really have the necessary troops. You shall all join me in this noble war effort. Let's chase out those assholes. Might need to send down a few more troops. This looks like trouble in the making. Come on. This is not going good. Oh, we're going to scum ourselves away. It's one of the advantages when you play like this. You can actually just use it. Use it and abuse it. But of course, under normal circumstances, we would have won this easily enough. Also, we have to remember that troops actually come from down below. Means they will be aiming at Wildberg again. Chase them most heroically. What a nice victory to begin with. Your fellow was perfectly suited. Yeah, I will not grant you my fucking city. Let's chase them around. Okay, let's take one of the armies and send them up here. You're trying to siege down fucking... Get healthy, little hard one. We need you to be strong. Why is this army just stopped? Come on, someone catch them somewhere. I mean, we do make nice progress with that. Yeah, should become brave. No one really cares, but become brave. We're making this unnecessarily difficult. Really making this unnecessarily difficult. It is all but assured that we will win. And you do know we will catch you at some point. They do try to run away most heroically. And we caught you again, bitch boy. That's what you deserve. We caught you, eh? Impotent, yeah, no. I think what you mean is the most potent of rulers. Look at my land. Growing ever so nicely, isn't it? Another duchy title. You will gain the parody of Hoya. That should help with the simple fact that I have too many of them. King truly is generous, Isabella. Just take the spectacular fresh quail. Mind if I join you for some fresh quail? Okay, let's see here. You are 12. Duchess Eastwood of Essex. Pretty good at it. You can learn from me. And you can learn from, you know, why not the Archbishop? Aligned with Prince Hartman. Okay, so with that out of the way. Ah, right, I kinda can't. Guardianship. Princess Ricara will teach you. Now, grand titles. Give it country involvement in the Duchy of Angria. I can give you the county of Waldeck. Duchy of Westphalen. Should reduce the amount of titles I'm actually holding. We're getting somewhere. Yeah, 2. That's gonna be hard to get down. But give away the Duchy of Hesse. Yeah, those are basically the center ones. Would give him the Duchy of Angria. Now he is double duke. Okay, with that we have somewhat hopefully lessened the burden. Too many duchies is only minus 30 now. Still a lot, but hey, I still have a hope and a dream that we might potentially get another son somewhere along the line. So you're gonna pay me high taxes. Well then, let's hear it. Yeah, only peace can bring us prosperity. I could get a counter out of that, but that's the danger. Yeah, I kind of figured. Yeah. Doesn't really seem like a winnable solution there. Basically, I lose anyway. Yeah, that's only for children, isn't it? Either of a problem, that one. And we have no wood antiquarian. Oh yeah, you. Yeah. You will stay in prison. Long, long while. Okay, let's try to swear here at least. Not that I have much hope of that actually happening. Now in Germany. King Nicholas III. You have title. If you have 17 of the 21 required countries. Holstein, Anhalt. If we get Holstein and Anhalt, I think we're pretty much done. Yeah, we need those two basically. And if we can get those two, we basically win. So, die grand idea is... Ah, look, she comes after me. I'm Mercedes too. Due to the same bloody event even, because that's precisely the event that made me a sadist in the first place. And the holy order grows. I'm sure that's good. Also, my spy master hates me. That is not so good. If you learn the right language, that shall make you grand indeed. Yeah, sure. 50 gold, that's nothing. Sure. I will, however, say everybody hates me. And I honestly don't think I can actually do much about that. Much as I hate to say it. The only thing I can actually do is hold fast, basically. Hold fast indeed. All the way down there, eh? It's gonna take me forever to get there. That's putting it mildly, actually. Did nobody say that I don't help sometimes? The army very, 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 very slowly moves down. The weakness that had plagued my son since birth has finally released its hold on him. Relief washes over me as I see Hartman running around with all the other children. And you were strong indeed, Hartman. The other Hartman, though. Why did you decide to go to battle just now? You fucking idiot. Did they actually win? Can I help you with your siege? Okay, Villach is also enemy territory. Let's go over there and capture it. Make this war a bit more there. Otherwise we're gonna sit here for eternity. And I don't really plan to sit here. Count Messias of Hanover. If you inherit what a contract. Don't really see how we can interject ourselves there just yet. That should help mitigate the effects of our problems a bit. Now go down and beat them up again. That we may call a close on this war. A weak hook. Well, a hook is a hook is a hook. You shall pay me even more money. Oh, my daughter died. That's not good. Not supposed to die. I cannot. We're waiting still for better tidings. Shy. Well, a shy young lady does fit the noble image rather well, I'd say. That's good. A poet and a flatulist. Sure, whatever you desire shall be most pleasant, I'd assume. See, we won the war. We are great. Basically, if we make him a duke, that would help with that. We can revoke his title, which is an act of tyranny. Come to the Duchy of Angria. Okay, you're really good at this. Oh wait, no, we're about diplomacy. Oops. Hey, at least we're not holding too many more titles. Means my vessels should somewhat calm down. Yeah, only minus 15 for that. It is good. It is very good. We are getting there. Could build them up to size 8 at this point. Jesus fucking Christ. I don't even know, and I don't want to know how much that would cost me if I were to raise them. Duel it shall be. Maybe once again at rank 9. Very, very, very spicy. Yeah, that is vastly superior, and that's putting it mildly. We are producing a nice set of artifacts now. If only we could get the title though. Anhalt. That could potentially give me more than enough to actually usurp the title of King of Germany. Well, kind of depends on how lucky we are, doesn't it? Huge little problem. Now, if I could get another son out of you, which is unreasonable because you're 49. You are older than me, which means you would potentially get something done. We still have the truce until 7 months. That's nothing. Well, waiting it is. Yes, all of Holstein will be mine. It actually sent you to Holstein. Well, that truce is going to run out rather quickly. And then, another piece. Well, take it. Why is this blowing? You are my vassal. Are you at war? Yeah, there's actually a liberty war happening. Can I... Yeah, I can't even force him to stop that. Then again, he shouldn't really have a chance. Let's become friends again! 40 days, 30 days, 20 days. Duchy Holstein. Honestly, I don't think I can even take that because it's already taken. Oh well, occupied is probably a better way of saying it. The cups. They make a great deal, apparently. And now we're gonna call all of the nice people to war again, which is only 2 at this point. Yeah, Pope, I give you some money back that you usually lend me. I'm not a monster. That went horrible. And of course at this point we already were at war. Okay, so no way to actually win this one. Well, maybe we should actually wait until Germany takes care of some of its trouble. Yeah. Would make things a bit easier. Oh well, oh well. Yeah, of course, this time I don't even get the thing. Well, that's how it sometimes happens though. Can't do shit about it. Also, we do control some surprising lands here and there. Red jumping. Hmm. Sure, get all drunk. Old good again. The ball watch. Sure. Yes, settle this with action. The business is done. I have brought urbanist to the court, including combat. Yeah, Bobby, take some money. Welcome, my friends. More diplomacy. That should make things look a bit nicer. Well, there's still more than enough people that hate me. And the fighting continues. And it continues. Of course it is. It's not good. Okay, but it costs a lot of prestige, I'm just saying. Germany seems to explode inside itself. Brother, you in my pocket. Blackmailing people. And what can I say, you know? Every man for themselves. Council opinion plus 20. Good. My council likes me. It's not perfect, mind you. They are getting somewhere. And those that hate me, well, they will be hating me forever. Okay, so my soldier just became a chancellor. He is, however, very good at his job. So I'm not too worried. You still need to try harder, my friend. Why not? After all, we have to play around a bit and see what happens. Problem still up there. Holstein needs to become mine. That holy order grows lightingly, so. Into the dungeon, you idiot. Because you should not recite fucking love poetry. Right to my fucking wife. That's a mistake that you will find costing you deeply. Is this civil war going to end at some point, I wonder? Jesus Christ, I can't have lots of wars. Here, Archbishop, please, for the love of God, don't start citing fucking poetry to my wife. It's my sister. No, we're friends. How does the crusade go? Well, not good. So far, at least. And now we can observe the Kingdom of Germany. Okay, as soon as you stop fighting a war, Duchess Richara Westphalen is actually in the process of claiming the Duchy of Holstein for us. Oh, I love it. I love it when my people doing everything I want. Could you please finish that one though? Because, you know, birds and the like are sweet. I would like to get things done. Basically, as soon as he stops warring, he's basically getting fucked. Okay, we need to do this. You need to take care of that immediately. Also, I can create another duchy if I want to. Actually, I could just destroy a few of the duchy titles. Will not destroy Hesse. Hesse and West Franconia shall stay. Okay, we're only defending against her now. Still quite the challenging little act you have committed there. Well, great. My son learned the Italian vulgar language. Why, son? Why must you tempt me so? Okay, I can vassalize someone. Only this bloody fucking war would be over. He's losing the war. Come on, let the war finish. I want to take your title away from you. Because, you know, somebody has to save Germany at this point. And it definitely ain't this cunt. Boom. Oh. Oh, what has happened to our friends? Where's little Nicholas? He's fallen all the way down to a count of Prenzlau. Imagine. He was once the king of Germany. All of Germany belonged to him. Then suddenly he wakes up one morning and it's like, well, tough luck, boy. You failed. You failed horribly. This is most satisfying, isn't it? Now we shall rename ourselves. We might be the Kingdom of Westphalia. But this shall be my primary title now. Germany has become rather large. There's, however, a bit of a conflict going on here. You do serve under me, don't you? Don't really like the look of that. All the way to England we stretch. Ah, remarkably powerful. Remarkably powerful indeed. You're defending against many things. Defending against Belasius Lazarus of the Byzantine Empire and the Byzantine War for Count Girolom's claim on the Kingdom of Bulgaria. Defending against Count Hermann of Hildesheim and the war for Count Wodensing's claim on the Duchy of Hungary. Defending against Count Reinhard of Olpen and the war for Count Reinhard's claim on the Duchy of Hungary. Everybody wants the Duchy of Hungary from him. I mean, he still has troops, so I guess he's not outright going to lose. At least nobody hates me now that I only have 2 duchy titles. Well, okay, if that solves my problems, so be it. I will still make a killing off of you, so... I'm pretty sure he will lose really hard if this continues for much longer. How does it look with factions? There are no factions against me. Hide of the ancient fox. Skull of the renowned stag of Tarsus. Hide of the white unicorn. Durandal. It's a mystical sword. Alright. should be going to level 10 shortly. Which means we should also be the most famed of courts in the world. Come on, tell me that I'm the best. Okay. The only one that is better is the Majid Empire and, of course, the Byzantine Empire. Why am I not surprised? 84. I'm getting somewhere. I wonder what is actually going to finally happen with the place. That one is spreading her fucking things into me quite annoyingly. And sadly I don't have the piety to do a holy war. Unreformed Northwave, I don't think there are that many. And again, she has 20,000 soldiers. I don't really feel the need to test that in combat. That seems like a very bad idea. Like a royally bad idea. Because even if I can squeeze out a few more people, we are still kind of fucked. But if we get this done in 3 years' time, very best. It gives my direct whistles +5 opinion, which is good. Saves me some problems. Then we could go for hereditary rule. Or the monarchialism. Court. Now. It's Grandeur level 10. So many people that want to have things for me. Also, finally that fucking civil war's over. Okay, that's High Chieftain. Will not accept. But then again, you know, he is getting closer to it. Could declare war on you. Oh, most of those actually belong to Germany. -60. -3. So if I can sway her just a little bit, I could actually get her to join me for free. Come on, little sway thing. Actually, I don't think we need to sway you any longer. Is there anyone else that has freed themselves recently? Okay, he hates me. Mostly because he's far away and thinks himself safe. Yeah, the kingdom is not going to fall under me. -57. Faith problems. Yeah, 108 I can't really see myself overcoming that. You might want to become a fan. Actually, could I give you an artifact? Where's that one armor piece that I don't use anymore? Will burn. Will burn indeed. It takes bloody long. Trying my best this year to make things peacefully and bigger. Excellent. Another part of Germany has returned to its true form. Yeah, he's not going to fall for that. -12 only. Germany, you have become. Tranta still. You shall be imprisoned. I don't know what you did, but you shall be imprisoned. %. Let's make a safe game and try to imprison her. For whatever sort of crime she has committed, she shall suffer greatly. Then we have finally done all of the things we wanted to do. You know, I will not go to war again. Getting a bit too late to do this. Sadly enough, that is, but that's how the tidings go. Actually, I'm playing like an hour longer than I actually planned. With the advantage when I can actually get up later. Rup, rup. I already told you we are not gonna do this game. How can you fail that hard on a fucking 72% chance? Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Game. Sometimes you just like to be stubborn, I know. But please, is there any reason to be that stubborn? I mean, according to the game, there is. Yes. Games like, need to be stubborn. Game. Okay, fuck's sake, game. I have a 72% chance. That's... It should actually be possible to be failing that often. Okay, we'll try it one more time, and if not, then we're just gonna let her be for the moment. I think the next generation is going to focus on diplomacy and becoming very great at getting people to come friendly with us. Because apart from a certain northern beach who has decided to settle somewhat uncomfortably inside the German territories, we have actually no reason to overly stretch ourselves. I mean, the next logical will be Lothringer to get defeated, and Well, then maybe even take Bavaria. Bavaria is powerful, but comparatively speaking, it's not. Now then, one last chance for you to get imprisoned. Keep it, you know what? You really piss me off. You should know that you don't have a chance in fucking hell. Okay, you people go over here. You people go over here. You people keep chasing those cunts. So I can see that they're gonna be back. Nice. Build of our fascination, which means we also get that bonus. More the main limit, that would be cute. More movement speed, that would be also very good, because at this moment we're chasing enemies quite often and quite inefficiently, I'd say. Which, you know, makes it a pain in the ass. Apparently my son again learns the Italian vulgar language. Just accepted your beaten, Jesus Christ. Really want to make this difficult, eh? You can try your bestest. Okay, how you actually managed to beat me, I don't know. I will, however, admit that that is rather impressive. Hmm, 99%. Like she's at war with you. What do you think you can do? Oh, I'm a funny your grandfather. Yeah, my family has spread so far and wide it's not even funny any longer. Okay, they must be fucking amazing at what they're doing. That ain't not amazing enough though. First fix first. Disband the armies. Look at the faction. We have a Miscolian Scanner populist. I don't think I can dissuade those. We should be more than powerful enough to deal with them. And he's actually one of those who actually likes me. Every other culture actually gains it thanks to him being an idiot. That's a good deal. I think with this rather nice little picture of our unbelievable win, I think we can end it in a peaceful note. Victory, of course, has been assured. Yeah, Yeah, even if we could, we can't. Quite literally not. It costs 1000 fucking prestige. Good thing is we only have one, so there's not really any reason for us to do anything else about it. Oh, I can wrestle someone. Countess Gerberge. Another nice little part. It now belongs to Germany. But you see what I mean. Basically, at this point, as I said, apart from very few things that could go wrong, there's not much of a chance that we actually lose our foothold we have. I think actually we could continue playing this for like 6 hours or so and capture more and more of the lands and become the ultimate power. Realistically speaking, we are the ultimate power already. Ranked second in the world, court-wise alone. Only the Byzantine Empire can actually hold the fucking candle to us. They're the only ones. Everyone else suffers silently. And honestly, it seems like Lothringia is also busy rather falling in on itself. So that should also offer us more opportunities to vassalize even more people over the time. Yep, I think it shall be enough. I think the next few days we're going to play something else. I'm feeling the need for some ammo maybe. But for the moment I'm rather happy for free. I'm going to make a save game and we might continue playing with this or, you know, playing another scenario, but well, this little fun game to play, but it's kind of, at this point it's kind of like I have too little options and too little things to do. It means I'm getting not necessarily bored, but I'm also not getting the entertainment out of it that I would get if I were to play, for example, Crusader Kings 2. There's just too little for me to focus on. For example, I can't just spend a few generations focusing on my family and doing all of the nonsense, because there's not enough to interact with my family, basically. Yet. The directions I take in I like. That's good. They're going into most definitively the right direction for Crusader Kings game. But it will take it will still take years until this reaches the same sort of intricate designing that actually made Crusader Kings 2 in the long run a lot more fun. But right now, basically the only thing I can imagine doing is a bit more conquest, basically, and I don't even need to do that technically speaking. I can just wait until the situation is better. I have many things on my borders, and some of those will at time lose, because, well, the AI tends to go for independence as often as it can, get away with it. So we will slowly but surely gain things until, well, only a few great countries are left, basically, of which we are going to be one. Of course, I'm going to manage my complete rulers and everything else in the direction of actually trying to keep things inside peaceful, you know, as in my vessels can of course go to war with each other, that's totally legitimate, but not against me, or if I go against them, only in the greed like that we just did, where we are basically absolutely impressively overwhelmingly victorious no matter how we do it. Even if we lose 2 or 3 battles in a way, it doesn't really matter because we just have that much of an advantage. Yeah, we'll see. This one is probably going to come up once or twice again when I feel in the mood, or if a new DLC comes out that actually seems interesting. We didn't make much of a fuss about the Northern Lords because it was kind of meh from what I'm playing, or how I like to play it. So there's that. But if another good one comes out, then we might see a nice little return here again. For the moment, however, also since it's getting rather late here, I shall end it here. Well, bid you adieu most heroically. Have a good one, and as for easily nameable ones, we have the little Mr. Recordine on his little vacation time in good old Berlin. Hopefully having a good time. Thanks for dropping by. It is highly appreciated. As everybody else, more on the lurking side of things. Do feel appreciated too. Pat yourself on the shoulder and feel good about yourself, because you have a job well done behind you. And yeah, I think everything else we can talk about tomorrow. I will aim for a double stream tomorrow, one during my lunchtime basically, but that's not the promised one, and then the usual evening stream we'll have definitively. But yeah, that's what you can expect, and with that in mind, bye bye for the moment.